Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm your host, Bob. There's a strange kind of power in the past. Not just in memories, but in the emotional fingerprints they leave behind. You might have grown, changed, fought hard to become who you are now, but then, out of nowhere, a moment hits, and you're right back in the shoes of someone you haven't been in years. And it's not because you chose to go back. It's because the past is clever. It knows exactly what buttons to push to keep you small. But here's the thing. The past only has the power you give it. It might whisper, but you don't have to answer. It might pull, but you don't have to go. Have you ever had a moment where you knew you were safe, loved, capable, yet your whole body reacted like it was back in a time when you weren't? That's the past trying to keep you small. Maybe it says something like, "You always mess things up," or "Don't speak up, no one cares. Why try? You know how this ends." It mimics your voice, but it isn't your truth, guys. That's fear dressed up in your history. The past doesn't just live in memory. It lives in emotional reflex. It lives in the body, in old defense mechanisms, in patterns we didn't know we were still repeating. It's not about being weak. It's about being human. But you are not here to repeat the cycle. You are here to recognize it and break it. You know what the past hates, guys? The past hates compassion. Because the moment you respond with gentleness instead of shame, you begin to reclaim your power. It's true. The past wants you to believe that you are still broken, still stuck, still the scared child who had to shrink to survive. But love, guys, love says, look how far you've come. You're safe now. You don't need to shrink anymore. You don't owe your pain anything. Every time you choose love instead of fear, you stretch the thread forward. You build new muscle memory, new pathways in your brain, new ways of being. This isn't just about optimism. This is science. This is called neuroplasticity. This is transformation, guys. I mean, it's a big deal. Let's pause here a second and breathe. Think of one belief that you've carried from the past, something that used to define you. Now, ask yourself, is it still true? Is it serving your life today? Or is it a ghost, a leftover, a cage that doesn't even fit you anymore? What if today you just said, I hear you, but I don't belong there anymore? What if you let love answer instead? We all fall back sometimes, guys. We all revisit old rooms we swore we'd closed the door on. But falling back isn't the end. It's the invitation to choose again, to remember who you are now, to remind the fear that it doesn't get to drive this life anymore. You've grown too much, loved too much, lived too much. Your life doesn't belong to who you used to be. It belongs to who you are becoming. And every day you love anyway, every time you speak truth to an old lie, every time you show up as the version of you instead of the scared version, you stretch the thread forward. And forward is where freedom lives. So today, guys, let's not run from the pull of the past. Let's face it. Name it. Love the parts of ourselves that once needed it. And then, let's step forward anyway. The thread you're holding now is stronger than anything behind you. It's not too late. You're not too far gone. You don't have to live small anymore. You are loved. You're becoming. And that love you're learning to live from, you know that? It's going to carry you further than fear ever could. I love you guys very, very, very much. And you know what I need you to do. Go out and pass that on. Later, Gators. Bye-bye.